Patty Wasik was a loving mother of three, a devoted nurse, and a woman known for her caring and compassionate nature. She dedicated her life to helping others, often putting her family and patients before herself. But on one fateful night in Guilford, New York, her life was abruptly and tragically cut short in what initially appeared to be a shocking accident. A truck plunged into Guilford Lake with Patty inside. What first seemed like an unfortunate mishap soon unfolded into a chilling tale of premeditated murder, deception, and betrayal. A night of terror. On that fateful evening, Patty and her husband Peter were engaged in an argument. Patty had been drinking, and tensions between the couple escalated. According to Peter, he suddenly heard a swishing sound as both he and Patty were pulled underwater. For a minute or two, sheer terror engulfed them in the dark, frigid water. First responders, including a police diver, rushed to the scene to rescue Patty, who was believed to be trapped inside the truck, questioning the accident. Peter claimed that Patty lost control of the truck while swerving to avoid a deer, causing it to slide into Guilford Lake. However, investigators immediately identified inconsistencies in his story. The area where the accident allegedly occurred was mostly protected by guide rails, houses, and cabins, leaving only a small 33-foot opening into the water. Accidentally hitting that precise gap seemed highly improbable. Skid marks and tire damage did not match the speed and swerving described by Peter. Additionally, vehicle inspection revealed minimal internal damage, inconsistent with a high-speed crash. Patty's struggles with alcohol. Patty had a documented history of alcohol struggles, beginning in her teenage years under intense stress. Despite these challenges, she had worked diligently to turn her life around. After completing a 28-day rehabilitation program, Patty became a full-time student and nurse's aide, eventually establishing a life of stability. Peter claimed Patty had been drinking that night, but investigators questioned why he would allow her to drive if she were impaired. This raised early suspicions that Peter's version of events was designed to mislead authorities, framing the incident as a tragic accident rather than a calculated murder. Forensic autopsy reveals clues. Medical examiner Dr. James Tersian conducted the initial autopsy. He observed abrasions, contusions, and minor injuries on Patty's face and lips. While car accidents can cause such injuries, several findings were unusual. Most notably, Patty's lungs contained minimal water, suggesting she may have been deceased before entering the lake. This phenomenon, known as dry drowning, is rare but critical in establishing the true sequence of events. Investigating Peter's story, witnesses, including neighbors and first responders, reported inconsistencies in Peter's account. His hair was dry and undisturbed, which contradicted his claim of being submerged with Patty. The passenger door remained locked, and Patty's body was eventually found outside the cab, again inconsistent with Peter's story. Plant material, specifically burrs, was found embedded in Patty's clothing and hair. These plants did not grow near the lake, indicating that Patty had been somewhere else prior to the staged accident. Patty's diaries, speaking from the grave. Patty's sister Wendy and other family members revealed that Patty had meticulously documented abuse in personal diaries. These entries described emotional, verbal, and physical abuse by Peter. In one haunting entry, Patty expressed fear that Peter might one day kill her. She wrote about sleepless nights, anxiety, and a growing sense that her pleas for help were ignored. The diaries also detailed specific incidents of threats and intimidation, painting a chilling picture of control and manipulation, love, triangle, and motive. Patty had introduced Peter to their babysitter, Joyce Warden, in a three-way relationship intended to salvage their marriage. Over time, the dynamic shifted, leaving Patty isolated while Peter grew closer to Joyce. Detectives believed that this created a motive for murder. Peter wanted Patty out of the picture to be with his girlfriend and gain financial control. Second autopsy confirms suspicion. A second autopsy by Dr. Tersian provided decisive evidence. He found signs consistent with asphyxiation. Someone had covered Patty's nose and mouth, causing trauma to her lips and chest. The injuries suggested that she was overpowered while standing, then placed in the truck to stage the drowning. Importantly, there were no injuries consistent with a car accident. Patty's death was a deliberate act, not a tragic mishap. The presence of burrs on her clothing confirmed she had been attacked away from the lake. Financial incentives. Peter had taken out multiple insurance policies on Patty's life, their home, and their vehicle. The combined value exceeded $200,000, providing a clear financial incentive. Peter also hoped to expand his bar business, which would benefit from Patty's absence. These financial motives, combined with the love triangle, created a compelling case for premeditated murder. Building the case against Peter. Investigators collected over 14 pieces of evidence showing Peter's abusive behavior prior to the homicide. Witness statements, diary entries, forensic findings, and inconsistencies in Peter's story all pointed to a calculated murder. Detective interviews and accident reconstruction revealed a pattern of deception and premeditation. Arrest and trial. Peter Wasik was arrested without incident. In court, he denied wrongdoing, claiming Patty's death was an accident caused by alcohol and her alleged drunk driving. However, forensic evidence, accident reconstruction, and witness testimony exposed his lies. Dr. Tersian's testimony explained how injuries were inconsistent with a low-speed accident and confirmed suffocation as the cause of death. During the trial, it became evident that Peter had planned Patty's murder meticulously. He manipulated the scene to appear as a tragic accident, counting on her history of alcohol use to support his fabricated story. Justice for Patty. Peter Wasik was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years to life. Wendy, Patty's sister, expressed her relief, saying, "He did it! That son of a bitch did it! He killed my sister!" Though justice was served, Patty's loss left a profound void in her family and the community she had dedicated her life to serving. If you found this video as gripping as we did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the bell so you never miss a deep dive into real-life mysteries and true crime stories. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think really happened that night? Thanks for watching, and stay curious.